Morning, everyone. We are part of the iGuide team, and this is Satish JR, Satish Meghnathan, Arun Krish, and myself, Anshuman Mathur. And we are here to present our application iGuide. Basically, what is iGuide? iGuide is a location-based application which will help you get in touch with other users and maybe help you get information from others. So basically, users register themselves to a particular location, and if you in some situation when you need help, you can post a help request, and that particular help request can be sent to all the users within a particular range of that location, and then people can respond to your mail, your post, something like a forum, and provide a solution to your problems. So this will basically help. This helps in getting information from users that are targeted to that location instead of just broadcasting your help all over on the net. Some USP of our application is that, as I said, the help message is posted only to a particular group of users that are present in a particular location. So those people are in a better position to provide solution to your problems because they are aware of their surroundings and location, and you are in a better position to get your problems resolved. Other thing that you can do is if you feel that you are not able to reach enough people within the location, you can increase the range and you can get in touch with more number of people. Other thing is using a mobile app. It is it's more handy. Whenever you want help, you can just pick up your mobile, type your help and post it to it, as compared to going on the net and logging on to a website and asking for any solution. And since you can, being in any part of the world, you can get information from anywhere else. Suppose I'm here in Singapore and I need to know something in India. I can just simply select that location and ask whatever help I need. Suppose I need to know which food is good in some area. I can just ask that, and people in that area can suggest that this is the specialty of our region, and that way I'm also able to target a particular group of people instead of everyone who uses this application. Now, these are some of the situations where we can use this application. Like one of the things which happened with us is we were traveling in the NUS bus, and one of our friends lost his NUS card in the bus, and there was actually no way to get in touch with other people to find out where the card is, and he spent many days trying to locate that card, and ultimately he had to spend a lot to get it renewed. If this application was there, he could have just posted a help request on this application and maybe selected say NUS library, and people near that library could have got this message, and they could have probably found his card, and it would have made his life much easier. Or suppose for tenants who move to a new location, they don't know anything about the place, and they need to find out some services or agencies which they can contact and help them relocate. It would be much better if they can ask people who are there already residing in that area, and they can provide help much better. That is where our application can help. Or for students of NUS who are new to this campus, and they need to find, say, a good canteen where they can get good Malaysian cuisine or Indian cuisine. They can just simply ask the students who are staying there, and they have experienced all the canteens there, and they can help them better. These are some features of iGuide which Satish will explain.
Hi everyone. These are the frequent uses of iGuide which we identified, like when we are using the iGuide application. So what will be the frequent uses of iGuide, like how the users will be using it? Mostly we can use it for domestic help, like for example which shop is good for buying things, or where I can buy such kind of items. So you can post a query on that location, on this location where I can buy this kind of item, so the domestic needs can be satisfied, and kind of enriching the social lives, like because we are not already a part of friends group, or we are just log into this application and we can find users anywhere in any location. So we are not belonging to any community or friends. Okay, you can interact with any person belong to any location and you can have a chat with them. And mostly the entertainment venues and restaurants. So these are mostly like tourists may be interested in finding the restaurants and entertainment venues, and they want the real-time information. Like they want the people to provide the information instead of them going finding into the internet. So they can directly ask in this location which is a favorite restaurant, and they may have specific needs which they cannot gather through the internet, so they can directly post it to the users so that they can interact with the users, and they can chat so they can know more information about that entertainment venue or the restaurant. And for finding friends on a particular location, so it's a new location and you are going to stay there or for some time, so you want to make some friends on a particular location, so you can post a query, or like you are coming to that location, so I need some information, so who can provide me that kind of help. So such kind of queries you can post in our application. And what Anshuman explained, like if you lost something and you can post such kind of lost items so that people who are over that area can help. And this is our application. Actually, we are providing an interface to select the location with the help of map. So it's a unique feature of our application because most of them provide in terms of places. Like if you want to post a help on Singapore, you can directly select Singapore. Now we are providing an interface of map to select the particular location so that you are not expanding the users. Like for example, if within 1 kilometer I want to select the number of users, so I can spot that particular location, so I can find out the users within that particular location. So I'm not broadcasting it to all the people in Singapore. If I want to find out information about a particular street or a particular location, I can directly spot it in that map, so I can find the required users. If the required users are available in that location, then I can directly post. Or if I, for example, if there are only 2 or 3 users, I want information from 10 or 15 users, I can expand the location to I can expand the diameter of that spot so that I can get more number of users to help my queries. And I can view a history of helps, like whatever I posted, so I can refer it and get the information. And I can get instant notifications on whoever who posted help on my location. So if I registered, while I'm registering with the application, I'll select whatever the location which I'm very much familiar with. So I may be the like it is my native place, so I know much about that location. I know which is the restaurant, which are the places those are very much familiar to me. So if anyone posted help on that location, I can handle that very well, and because I'm very much familiar, I can also provide the reliable information to them. So you can make a conversation with the user in case if you want some more information, and we are providing a forum based interface, so that it is not like between 2 users. So whoever views that information can view what are all the conversations which was happening earlier. So it's not like one person already provided the information, so another person don't have to provide the same information again. So it's a forum based, and if you want corrections on the information which you posted, that also you can provide. So it's a forum based application. So like past information you can view, and if the information is already provided, you don't have to provide it again. and like users can change the familiar register location. For example, if they are shifting to a new location and if they want to provide information helps on that location, they can change the familiar location if they want. And we can also get notifications on other help seekers. So this is our application is all about, like registering your familiar location and helping others. Because you are very much familiar to your location, you can provide the reliable information, and the other users can also trust you because you are already familiar with the location, so you will provide the right information to them. This is a video of our application. Like, so actually it's a networking based application, so both the users have to be logged into the application. So these are his previous healths, so we can view whatever the healths he already posted again. So we are providing a search function, so in his previous help whatever you want to search, so you can search for that help and get the required information whatever he got already. And this is the interface that we are providing to spot a particular location to search for a help. So I can search the location and I can find out like where I want to post the location. I can increase the range of location. For example, here there is only one user, so if I can increase, if I find more number of users, I can increase the range. So when I provide users, I can find out whatever the information which he has posted. So if I want to reply to him, I can reply and send the information. So immediately he will be getting that information on his chat window. So we have three tabs. First is to ask help from your location. Like if I want to ask information help about a particular location, I can do it in ask help. And provide help is to provide users help to the users about your familiar location. And once you are done, it will be moved to the replies. So the replies are those which you are already involved in the conversation. So if you are already involved in the conversation, it will be available in replies, and the new post will be available in provide help. And the settings are to change my familiar location or change my password. That I can do it with settings. Okay, thanks.
currently we will show the demo to you, whatever you've seen in the video. We currently need two systems to show the use of multiple client. So currently my friend Anshuman has logged in into the user Nitin. So once he logins, you can see the post a query option where you can post a query based on the particular location. You can select location information. And use Singapore. So now he will select a location specific to that range we is posting. He selected a location and one user is available in that particular range. He is just going to inquire about the food outlets within that particular location. Once the query is posted, you will get a notification, successor, and you can see the help history which is posted by the current user, which is also been highlighted using the hash brown color. So he can view the location what he has posted on that. Stop. So currently you can see the other user. I'm just going to show that. Can you change this? I want to show the screen. Currently I am going to log in into another user who was available in that particular location. So this is my current login, and then I am able to see these are my help history. I can see go to the provide help and see the post which is posted by the other people in that particular range. I'm just selecting that particular information, and I'm just going to provide some help. Please suggest some good food outlets. just pushing Arts Canteen. He will be able to receive that message. And it will be a group chat. One or more persons can reply to the same chat. So by this way, they can exchange information about that particular location. Either it can be a lost bag or found, and then it can be informed within a few minutes instead of taking a long time and long process. I will also get some notifications if a new message has been posted, and also I can go to the conversation which I have been replied to. This once the information has been provided, that is the help has been provided to a particular conversation, it will automatically move to the conversation where he can see the list of conversation which he has replied to that. And then he can go to the settings and then he can change his photo, his profile pic basically to view for others. That's it. And he can change his password as well using the password. And he can change his base location. Currently, this user has been registered with the NUS Central Library. I can change his location to some other place where he has some other good knowledge about that particular location. Currently, I am just changing the location. So this base location has been changed currently, and it will be in a different location. This is also about application.
I got a question.
Yeah, you.
So let's say, look, which location is this at? In US Singapore, right?
Yeah, NUS.
This one?
This one is also NUS Singapore, but that pertains to the Central Library, and this has been located at the PGPR.
So the topics will change according to location?
I can change the base location of the user.
So if you change your location, you won't see topics from other location?
Yeah. But my previously replied conversations to that previous location will be still there.
Okay, so let's say this is the helper and this is the person asking for help.
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier that the person asking for help can increase the location, right?
Yeah. Select the range of the location.
So as long as his range touches this guy, then this guy will see his topic.
Yeah, exactly.
I see. So this is how you link locations to topic.
Yeah.
Okay. So my second question is, how do you motivate people to use your app?
Basically, this will be useful for students, NUS students, freshmen, to know more about locations. Suppose if they want to get to know about information about a library where they can get books and particular books also, he can tag that location and then he can ask particular questions about it. It will be helpful for student community and as well as staff, like their own personal things if they are lost, and it can be found very easily.
Yes, but this is motivation for the people who are lost. But what about people who know, who know the answers?
We are thinking about providing rating to the user and some kind of promotion. So we are thinking of introducing advertisements so you can get some kind of promotions. or based on his rating, he can get some other benefits.
Sorry.
But
Like-
based on his rating, like how
Or
he
like some
provides
gamification,
Yes.
or probably monetary award.
Yeah, reward points.
Currently, we are introducing it as a community-based application only, so its willingness to provide help to the persons. But maybe in future we can change it to some kind of promotions or ratings, so that he can be motivated to provide help to the users.
Okay, thanks.
So am I correct that your application aims to make use of the local knowledge to solve a certain problem?
Exactly.
Okay.
Using crowdsourcing.
All right. So the users that shows up when I set certain range, do they pre-register that I'm here right now, or I know about this place well? So which one?
While registering, they are registering with their familiar location. Like, I know about this place, so they are selecting the location which they are familiar with, not the current location.
Okay, so there's two settings. One is the current location and the location that I'm familiar with. Okay. So what would be the key factor? Again, I think I kind of agree with Ivan in terms of how do you get them to use it, and also to motivate to help. Because I might be comfortable enough to just go to Google Maps, or and do it. How would you try to beat that in some sense?
In future, we can have a provision that, the helper, when he helps someone, he can give rating to this, whether his he can give feedback whether his solution was helpful to him or not. For the user, as these ratings keeps on accumulating, maybe he can exchange these ratings for maybe money or other things like coupons. But these are all just futures, I guess.
Yeah, because in some sense, if you go to Google Maps, if you drill into certain places, you can search nearby and you pull it out. And typically now people will have comments around it. So in some sense for me, that's some local knowledge as well. I think the credibility will play a very important role, because if not, it's anonymous, anyone can just fix certain things. It could be the business person registering themselves 10,000 times and say, yeah, I like 10,000 times. So I think that the credibility will be very important for your application. I think the other thing I laugh about was because you should be here in the last two presentation with the lost and found, and also something about the canteen, because they kind of almost similar. And I think the overall area, non-functional, I feel the UI can be slightly better improved. The chat is really very small screen. It's I wouldn't use it, honestly, for the chat at least, because it's going to be so difficult. But I think that's one area that you probably want to improve on your application. Work a bit more on the I mean, I like the idea about the crowdsourcing and local knowledge, because that's very important. But then the credibility of the source, I think, will be as important as how you deliver the application.
So one question: how do I mark help as done? So let's say now you reply to the message saying thanks. How would anyone know that this help has been rendered and completed?
Once after 30 days has been completed, automatically the messages in the previous history will be removed.
No, actually, when you use the help in the provide help, you can view the past conversation history also. So if someone already provided help, you can view that message also.
No, okay. So let's say now you have the help history there. This whole list of stuff, right? How do I know which has been so-called helped, which hasn't been helped?
Basically, there's no stop to help. Like if the person already posted some messages on the help, you can view that help. So you can read that and find out that help has been already resolved or not. In that case, you cannot post any further messages on the help.
I cannot post.
No, you can post, but
it means not me.
you have to go through the messages and then.
So I mean, I just think along like let's say for example now we get maybe for a start maybe we could get Nusu to help out with this, Okay, so maybe someone there sitting there just keep looking at the screen, for example. How would he or she know which one needs help, which one doesn't need help? You see, it's like all I see is one whole list there. Okay, you color code whether someone would have replied or not. Like, it could be the case that info about library could say, I need to know about libraries in NUS. Then instead of someone providing actual help, it could be a question that says, which library are you referring to? And you still be marked as, so-called helped. Yeah, how would this person know without drilling in that this is helped or this hasn't been helped, you see? Because can't be they keep clicking and clicking and clicking, and it doesn't mark out whether I've seen, not seen, there's any new status or not. I mean, it's a bit like a forum in that sense.
Yeah.
But I'm just looking along the lines of how maybe the UI can be very improved so that it's easier at a glance to see the information that you need.
Basically, we don't want to restrict users because the information which one provides, maybe he can provide some additional information or enhance the information. So if he views that same information, the help has never been resolved, so he can always provide some additional information on the help.
Correct. So let's say now I have this whole list. I mean, it could be the case that there's a whole bunch of them that says, help me. Then you have no idea which is the help me that you clicked on, for example. Because there's not actually no indication that say, for example, info or library is posted by who. So, in your case, the example was, I need help. And when there's a whole bunch, 10 of them that says I need help, I have no idea which I need help I clicked on. Another thing will be the replies. If let's say now this person will be, let's say you have a very friendly contributor that keeps contributing, their replies will be very low. They have like 1,000 of them there. How are they going to scroll? Would there be any load issues when scrolling or whatnot? Yeah. I mean, this whole idea of crowdsourcing is nice because people do want to help. Sometimes, I mean, people can post ridiculous stuff sometimes, but people will help. It's just a matter of the UI, like what Jeffrey has mentioned, and maybe how to make it so that it's easier for them at a glance to provide help easier. So you don't want to make them, you don't want to restrict them or hinder them from providing help. You want to make them want to give help. And one of the better ways is to make it easy for them to give help, to know who needs help, who doesn't need help.
Okay.
Yeah.
So another suggestion is probably you can let users rate the answers, so you don't have to go through everything. And uprate and downrate the answer as well. And then also before posting, probably because this is another issue is how to solve similar topics. Maybe before posting a question or a topic, perhaps the app can ask the user, or probably as the user is typing in the question, pick out certain keywords and do a live search, and probably give some already created topics.
We already have some search for the already posted help.
Yeah.
That's my 2 cents.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, thank you.